of the very first members of the Philippine media to get behind the wheel of a Toyota, well, correct me, all new Toyota Yaris Cross. And this is the hybrid version, Viva? S. Okay, sorry. This is a crossover, of course, obviously, and this is widely expected to shake up the segment. Now, with me aboard the Yaris Cross is Shine Cabrera of Toyota Motor Philippines. First off, thank you very much, Shine, for letting me have this privilege of being among the first to get to try the Yaris Cross. So, good afternoon. Thank you.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Always our pleasure.
Let's talk broad strokes. How important is the Yaris Cross to Toyota Motor Philippines, at least at the moment, particularly since you are highlighting the hybrid technology, right? This will have a hybrid engine, meaning it has a conventional ICE or internal combustion engine that is supplemented by an electric motor. Now, again, the question is, how is the Yaris Cross important, or why is it important to Toyota Motor Philippines?
With the introduction of the Yaris Cross, this would really strengthen further our hybrid lineup. So it will be an added new model alongside with the RAV4, Corolla Cross, Corolla Altis, and Camry, and with the recently launched Zenix. With its price point, as you mentioned, sir, in the segment that Yaris Cross will be in, this will be definitely one of our most important model in our lineup, not because of the price point that it has, but mostly because this will be the banner model or the hero model for Toyota for its carbon neutrality campaign. So this will strengthen our campaign towards carbon neutrality.
Now, as you mentioned, of course, correctly, this will effectively, once this is launched, remember, we are driving this while it's not yet launched. When this model launches, it will effectively become the most affordable Toyota hybrid. Is that correct, Shine?
Yes, sir.
At Toyota, we're always hearing of that term. Particularly, this is a term that comes to mind. It's a multi-pathway to carbon neutrality. Now, we're hearing from Toyota often the term multi-pathway toward carbon neutrality. What does that exactly mean, and how does Toyota express such a principle?
That we are really pushing, not just through our products, but in overall operations of Toyota, is, as you mentioned, the carbon neutrality, wherein we want not just for our operations or our team members, but including the public or our customers as well, to join us in doing small things in their own day-to-day life to achieve carbon neutrality, which is the holistic campaign for the environment for Toyota.
What I'm seeing for Toyota is that you're offering a hybrid solution. Is there a reason for that at the moment? What's the philosophy behind it? Why not go full electric for Toyota?
We believe that the hybrid options for our vehicles, for our models, is the most convenient option for our customers as of this moment. Mainly because our hybrid models does not need to be recharged or doesn't need to be charged for you to be able to use it, which also coincides in terms of facility preparedness here. Not yet available in terms of charging stations, although now slowly they are building it up. But for us, hybrid option is the most convenient, most the easiest option for our customers to join us in our campaign for carbon neutrality as one of the approach in achieving that goal.
Okay, now going back to the Yaris Cross. Now, first impressions, I like the vehicle. We were talking about how it looks. It actually looks a little bit like the
crossover of Cross and RAV4.
It's like a baby of the RAV4 and the Toyota Corolla Cross.
Yes.
No? Now that I've had some kilometers on this model, I like the how light it feels. You and I both drive a Yaris,
Yes.
as we call it, the non-GR Yaris.
Yaris.
So it sort of calls to mind that kind of experience. What are the things that you want people to know primarily about the Yaris Cross? Why should I get a Yaris Cross? Or maybe personally, what do you like about it?
Number one, it has an hybrid option. Now with the fuel prices not going up and down, very erratic in terms of pricing, hybrid is really one of the options where people can really save money in terms of fuel consumption. So that's one of my personal reason why I will purchase this Cross. Second, as you mentioned, coming from the non-GR Yaris that we are driving, going to this crossover model is really I think the next step for me as a driver, since more space, very smooth ride.
Yeah.
Then I have the Android Auto and the Apple CarPlay.
Wow, yes.
And the charging.
Wireless charging.
Wireless charging.
I see there's a USB-C and USB-A port.
Yes,
So future-proof.
Yes, I think this particular variant, this SHEV variant of Yaris Cross, is really the value for money. For those thinking of going hybrid, coming from an ICE unit, then hybrid, I think this is the good option.
And maybe I should add as well, one of the good things about the Yaris Cross is that Shine told us that there will be enough units. There will be, right? Toyota Motor Philippines has stocked up on these models, so once they launch, you are pretty sure to get your unit once you want it. And I think that's one of the crucial factors about getting a car. You know, you may want a car, but it may be another thing to actually get a car from the showroom right away. So in the case of the Yaris Cross, the all-new Yaris Cross, excuse me, they will be getting, they will have units because Toyota Motor Philippines has stocked up, and the units come from Indonesia, by the way, and I think they're well built. I like how elegant looking the car is actually. All digital display, very good air conditioning, everything. Well, I think you should do a test drive. Maybe that's the best advice that we can give to people. Don't take our word for it. Thank you very much for watching this video. Drive safe, keep well.